guys, welcome to What I Ate Wednesday. I am starting my day with granola with some almond milk, and I actually got called into work today, but luckily it's just until about 12:30, so I'll still be able to have lunch here, which is good because I don't have any leftovers because it was kind of last minute when I got called in. But for snacks, I'm going to be bringing a banana, as well as the Aussie bites. Let me see if I can open this with one hand. Yes. Just in a little Tupperware container that fits it perfectly, just in case I get hungry in the meantime. And I've already drank a cup of coffee this morning while I was getting ready, so I'm gonna eat this and then head off to work. I'm back from work at the clinic and I'm already making myself some lunch. I'm doing a wrap, so I have onion, a whole bunch of veggies, as well as some celery. And then I'm going to put it where I have some lettuce and salsa. And then I'm also going to have a couple, probably 2 eggs. I ended up just doing 1 egg. I figured it was full enough with all the other veggies that I have on it. And now we're going to fold it up. Excellent. So this is lunch. And yeah, I'm gonna have it and then start getting ready for work, my other work, teaching. Just steeping my tea. The one that I took is Raspberry Earl. It's just a regular black tea and then with little bits of raspberry, but it is from a tea bag, so you can't actually see it. But it came in this container that I got, I think, from my mom. Anyways, and again, I'm trying to use up some of my teas, so I finished the last one, so now I can get rid of this tin altogether. Well, maybe I want to repurpose it. I don't know. But anyways, and then the rest of them just fit together, so I got to take one out. So I am off to work now with my raspberry tea. I am home from work and I am going to be making butternut squash gnocchi. But they're gonna be all vegan. So I felt like gnocchi, but usually the traditional gnocchi is like potato and flour, which really isn't that healthy for you, especially like all the starch from the potato. And I was like, honestly, if I'm gonna eat like a whole potato in my gnocchi, I'd rather just have it as fries instead of eating gnocchi. So anyways, I decided to get instead a butternut squash. And we're gonna see how it works. So I have already cut it in almost half. I couldn't quite do it in half. And hollowed out the bottom. So now I'm gonna put this face down on a plate and just put it in the microwave for about 10 minutes. Otherwise, you could also bake it to make the flesh soft, but that takes like half an hour. And I do have dance tonight. Spring break has ended now. So that's gonna go in the microwave for 10 minutes. And then I've already started my vegan egg. You use flax seed. So I ground a whole bunch of flaxseed up and then I mixed 2 tablespoons of the freshly ground flax seeds with 6 tablespoons of water. And yeah, mix it up and then I will put it in the fridge so it can kind of cool and get its all gelatinous self in about 15 minutes. So then, yeah, then it should be around the time when I need it again. I have it out of the microwave now and it's extremely hot. So I have it wrapped in a dish towel to make it more manageable. But then we're just going to scoop out the insides of it. And I'm just putting it in this, actually it's a steamer, but that's okay. And then after we do this, come on, we're going to just get some of the moisture out of it by using some paper towel. As you can see here, like, well, I don't know if it's focusing, but it's has a lot of water content to it. So now I have it in a strainer. You can see there's already a little bit of liquid that has gone down. So it's still a bit warm, but that's okay. I'm just gonna push it. And as you can see, my paper towel is getting wet, but it doesn't take away like too much of the stuff, the squash. So just pushing it down, either soaking up the liquid in here or then, yeah, pushing it underneath. I mean, it'd be ideal if you did this quite a while or then left it for, I think the recipe I'm kind of loosely following, even though I'm using a different squash, says for like 6 hours to leave it in the fridge to let gravity kind of do its thing and get the water to drip out. But I have dance class soon, so nobody has time to do that. Alright, so we have our squash, and then I'm using the same bowl, so I'm just wiping out any liquid, and then putting the squash into, that's so cute, into here. And then I'm just using some flavors that I think would go well, so some chili powder, because I like some spice. And then to, I think, play up the flavor, I'm going to use some cumin. Yeah, that'll be nice. There we go. So just mixing that in. And then I am going to use some flour. Obviously you can use any type of flour. I'm just using all-purpose flour, but you could do something that's gluten-free. But my main focus is vegan today, not necessarily gluten-free. So I'll probably use about a cup of flour. And my squash weighed about a pound, actually just like a smidgen under a pound. With this, we do want it to get quite doughy. It's not going to be, and I'm gonna start using my hands soon. Oh, it's still really warm though. It's not going to be exactly the same as if you do a regular potato gnocchi, where you can roll it out, but that's all right. So that's enough mixing so far. Now I'm going to get my flax egg, and we're gonna use that as well. Here is my flax egg. You can see it's kind of gloopy and sticky, so that's what we want. Yeah, here it's definitely sticking to the bottom, but that's what's gonna make it kind of similar to having egg white. And actually I like the flavor that this adds as well. It gives it like a nutty flavor. Alright, so this is our egg. I'm gonna mix that in nicely. Now I think it's actually cold enough, because the egg had been in the fake egg had been in the fridge, that I can mix my hands that I've washed, and I'm gonna continue to add the flour. And while I'm doing this, I have already put some water on the stove that I'm gonna boil, because once I get these all done, I'm going to drop them in the boiling water. So now we're making them into little balls. My first couple tries were very odd shaped, because they just kept sticking, as you can see from my fingers, but I found if I put a little bit of oil in the palm of my hand, and then, well, no, it's not, but anyways, and then it helps get it more, it's a nicer round shape without it getting stuck everywhere. So we have like a big dough glob, and then, there we go. Now it's a nice circle. And then just dumping them in the water, and just like the potato gnocchi, when, actually this is a little big now, when they're done, they will rise to the top, and then you know, that's a good size, that you can take them out. Then to take them out, I am just using, it's actually my David's tea strainer, but it works really well. So the ones that floated to the top, then just shake, and then I'm just dumping it on a plate with some paper towel on it. So you can see the later ones were the first ones where I couldn't quite get them in a nice ball shape, were like that. They're not smooth, but that's all right. So yeah, look at all these shaped ones, good. So now what we have, I'm just doing them in kind of a butter sauce, fairly plain. I want the flavor of that to come through instead of doing like a cream sauce or a tomato sauce. So I just have a lot of butter, but I want to brown the squash gnocchi as well. So some butter, onions, and garlic. So now I'm going to put these in here and just toss them around gently and start cooking or browning them. They're all in here now. I'm just gonna cook them for about 5 more minutes. Now comes the fun part. We get to taste it. So this is my bowl. I also have a little salad with it as well. Let's see. actually pretty good. I loosely followed a recipe, but I was kind of doing things on the fly. And I love that I used a flax egg. You taste that nuttiness, even though like flaxseed, when I eat them like on its own or like in a smoothie, it doesn't add anything. But here, kind of grinding it and letting those flavors come out, I taste the nuttiness in here. As, yeah, it almost reminds me as if I put like a little bit of nutmeg or something else in it. But I'm so impressed. This turned out and it tastes good. Now I don't know if it beats regular potato gnocchi, but it's a whole lot more healthy. So I probably would make these again. It's just really messy. Like potato gnocchi you can roll out and it's fairly clean and tidy. This, I had all over my hands. And then usually I have Dan to like, oh, will you push the record button? Oh, will you stop pushing the record? But then I had to do it, so I'm like trying to get one finger clean and try. Anyways, but no, I'm really happy it turned out. They're very good. So I'm gonna eat this with my salad and then get ready to go to dance class. Obviously the butter sauce wasn't vegan, but you can use Earth's Own, it's a vegan butter, or you could do it in tomato sauce. I just wanted to try it, what it would be like on its own. But the main thing was that I wanted to make the gnocchi vegan because you can put whatever, you can put it in whatever sauce you want. Just thought I'd clarify that because I'm pretty sure I'd get some comments, you made vegan gnocchi, why would you put it in a non-vegan sauce? But you know, I personally am only a vegetarian, not a vegan, so that's why I do eat butter. Anyways, that's the thing. Anyways, now off to dance. I'm back from dance class now. I'm gonna be drinking some tea while I have some stuff to do, plus waiting for Dan to get home in a couple hours. So this one is just one that I found, licorice mint herbal tea. I wanted something herbal because it is late. I don't want to be up too late, but I like mint. Don't particularly like licorice. That's okay. Yeah, you taste mostly this peppermint. So thank you so much for watching What I Ate Wednesday this week, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!